Hello, hello, this is Card Career Gold, otherwise known as Varsoon, through Bleach Brave Souls. I'm putting together this video because I'd like to show off 2 years of what my account looks like, to prove that this is the 2-year mark. I did start playing around 5th anniversary, so it's right past 7th, but I just got my 730 login day bonus, so I'm going to go ahead and collect that. Get myself a fancy 150 orbs. That'll be nice, especially with the banners coming out later. But I just wanted to show off some of the things in my account, do a general sort of showcase. I'm going to go, I guess, to my inventory first, and we'll generally kind of start there and work our way through everything. So let me sort this by accessory type, and I can go through here. Generally, I've been trying to get 2 copies of every worthwhile accessory. I didn't do it for factional damage items yet. I have a couple of these sticks. As you can see, lots of the stickers and otherwise. Trying to just kind of build up. I don't have all the golden chappies even 2 years in. I do have quite a lot of Kamari, though. Quite a lot of Kamari. The game likes giving me those. Let's see. Oh, I do keep all of my Yuki and Pupples, and the sad hopes that one day it'll be changed to something worthwhile, or maybe I can do something with them. Of course, my pride and joy are my several heart Pupples. I don't know why the game thinks I need that many heart Pupples. I have 4 golden chappies total. I have 8 heart Pupples. Double the golden chappies in heart alone. It's ridiculous. Notably, if you do care about rolls, I do have, like on anything that matters, I have a 30% roll. They made getting brushes a lot easier this year, which I am thankful for. KLab has done a lot to make the game a lot more accessible as of 2022. And I don't know, there's people that will still talk mad trash. I have 4 different cups, but as you know, Rankar is one of the worst affiliations in the game, so it does not matter. Rankar Spada tend to be terrible. I do have 3 fasteners. I'm hoping that the 1,000-year blood war coming back will make those a little bit more worthwhile. Here I have 3 mind and 2 speed. These little tea ceremonial kits are avoiding me too. But here you can see I've played 5th, 6th, and 7th anniversary. I've pretty much been playing daily since 5th. If you go into my power-up materials, I mean, these are nothing. I have a couple of brushes stockpiled since the last Brawl quest. Let's go into character materials real quick, because I do have a few things still left over there. My pots and everything are nothing really special. I tried to save up a little bit of Hogokyo, just in case, but I do have still 3 special move sources kicking around, so there is that. As far as familiars go, I don't really care that much about maxing out the familiars. I only do that for them every now and then, but here are all of my familiars. I, for some reason, got Grimjow twice. I don't know, it just happened. But otherwise, yeah, I try to get the familiar every time that it is around for the epic raid, so long as I am capable. I tend to use Ozushi because he's cute and because he was tied to that Burn the Witch event, so fairly limited as far as familiars go. Let me go to sort this by, and we can hop over to my 6 stars, and we can sort this by, I think probably the best way to do this would be Transcendence. Yeah, Transcendence is probably the way to do it, and I can show how built up I have characters. So here are my various 5 out of 5 characters, the ones that I've actually built up. And you can see here just kind of how I've built my account. I am mostly free to play. I pay for the passport. As you can see, I have 60 tickets at the top, which I think the passport's worth it if you play every single day. But otherwise, no, I don't spend money on orbs. I try to avoid it. I am considering maybe doing something for a Tap Joy offer, since they are offering a pretty good deal on it right now. But I'm not quite sure what I want to do there. I did manage to pull both of the new 7th anniversary units. I'm very glad for that. I did not pull them off of tickets, despite saving for nearly 4 whole months, which is a bit devastating since I did get the 6th anniversary characters off of the same 10x pool. So I guess it was, you know, coming back around the other way to slap me, I suppose. Um, the rest of these characters are what they are. I guess I can very quickly go through them. I tend to try to max out every character that I have, so you'll see that all the, and by max out I mean like level wise at the very least, level and resurrection. I don't leave characters in stock to just try to get their orbs. I do have all the Senkaimon characters, bar all the Chads. We just haven't had enough Chads come out yet for me to get all of them. But I'm able to clear all the Senkaimon floors, no problem, and it's kind of been that way for a long time. Just sort of scrolling through all my characters here. First, I'm going to also do a sort by special move level, so you can see the 505s I have that I just haven't worked on all of them, of course. I maxed out this Tatsuki first because I find that Heart tends to be the Nat attribute that I use most. But here are all of my 5 out of 5 units. Notably, I will fuse dupes on any character that can fuse dupes. I only have really started collecting a secondary of characters with the Safui Jusuro, the Beyond Bankai one. But otherwise, I don't have dupes of any characters. I don't like selling my dupes unless the character is already a 5 out of 5 card. Otherwise, I try to kind of avoid that. I do have a lot of prime candidates for using the special move source on, but I'm really trying to save it for the limited units that we'll be getting out of 1,000-Year Blood War upcoming, right? So yeah, that's everybody that I have. I guess I can go all the way through 2, but 1 and below, doesn't. You've already seen all the characters I have. As far as things that I want, I mean, my account doesn't really need very much. I will sort by some of the other things in a second here. And I will go through what my account actually needs still as of 2 years in. And what I'm still kind of looking for and keeping an eye out for. Because they keep releasing really very strong units, but I don't really see myself needing them. I'm not the kind of person that cares to get a top time in hard guild quests. So long as I can clear every hard guild quest, I'm fine. And my account is already at that place. So let me actually do these by acquired, and I can filter these. I do like the new filters that they have. I don't like that they're all the way down here. But we can filter by any, and I can do links and drops. And you can see the links and drops that I have. I tend to try to power up my link slot units that I intend to use. That's why you'll see that a couple of them are actually invested in here. Notably, the Desert Society Rukia was my first 5 out of 5 Max Transcended unit in the game. So I am happy with her. Otherwise, whenever it comes to super pots, I am missing out on a few, which is unfortunate. I did try to get them whenever they came around, but it just is what it is. I believe they only have 3 out of the 5 currently released, which is decent coverage, but I do wish that I had all of it. I don't grind a lot of IT, so you'll notice that most of my characters are not 20-20-20 or 15-15-15. They recently released 5 times runs for those, so I probably should, but again, I don't have all the super pot units, so I tend to want to spend time doing other things. Let's keep this 6-star. I don't know if there's really anything else that I want to filter for here, though. Yeah, that's... I have most of the Marauder Sharpshooter units in the game, I think I should mention, though that's becoming less significant with how cracked characters are getting to be. But I ought as well pull them up and show off all the units that I have those, because I do have most of the ones released. Otherwise, as of this point, of course. Like this, the amount of coverage that I have here pretty much takes care of me for any missions and a lot of guild quests. If I go over to my edit screen, I can show you what my team setups are right now. So this is my display team. It's just Gens. I like Gen. I got both the party time and the White Day Gen, so I figured I'd make a display team out of him. Before I was just using my Pride and Joy. I can pull here. I have all the lower level characters, so I just had this rank 3 Chad for a while, I think, or even the rank 1 one, the 1 star. I had a nice little 1 star display team, and I might actually go back to that because that was kind of fun. People always let me know whenever I supported them in a mission. They really appreciated my 1 star Chad rolling out to help them out. He gives them a little thumbs up. This is just a team that I'm putting together for another video, but some of my favorite characters in the game. This tends to be my farm team. Notably, if I go into my links here, or my effects here, you can see, by the way, if I confirm, I've got links set up for them. I have him set up to actually like clear a little bit faster, but notably I do have him with extra jewel crystal drop and some, he's got the coin drop. He has the hit enemies as well because he doesn't naturally have that. I do like that Genjo a lot. That's why I use him. I do have people that could auto quicker, but I just like using that Genjo for autoing. I do wish he was, immune to paralysis or some other things, though. I didn't mean to click upgrade slot there. Ooh, I did not like that. Of course, Tetsuzaimon Iba, absolutely busted for coin and crystal jewel. Like, his numbers are, quite frankly, silly. And then I have the elephant in the room. And I've got him set up as well for coin and crystal jewel. So altogether, I have a pretty good kind of auto farm team. This team gets me through any mission that I would want to auto farm, mostly point event. This is a team that I use for leveling characters. I recently ran out of experience crystals because I pulled like 20 new characters whenever I busted all those tickets I'd saved up. This is a team of characters that I want to max transcend and invest in. I don't know why. Oh, because I wanted to take Jushiro up to 20, even though I don't even really use him that much. Same thing here with this Cacao White and this Genzuru. I just wanted to take up for fun. I try to take up characters that are good, but I also like investing in, my favorites. So, ones that I like. Here are my teams for affiliation. You'll notice that they tend to be a lead unit along with 2 potion units. And that's kind of how I've had it set up. I used to do it for actual team comp and damage before, but since they let us get potion runs on solo content, that's, I think, what's going to be ideal for everyone's second list of teams. Of course, these are just going to be mostly anniversary units, busted units, and they're friends. So it's all potions. It can clear everything. It's characters that have status immunities as well as Marauder Sharpshooter, so they can go into pretty much any content and clear on their own, no problem. I use these for a lot of the daily or the weekly sort of quests. If you go over to Versus Battle, I can show you the team setup that I have right now. It's starting to get a little dated. Basically, my strategy is that every week I spend all of my tickets, I get up to Captain, and then whenever I get into Captain, I only do 2 battles a day, and I bank all of my tickets, and then whenever I drop back down to Lieutenant, I have a bunch of tickets banked, and I just win every battle that I do. You can just reset into wins. It's not that big of a problem. I have 5 out of 5 max defense Yamamoto, max defense on everything. Perfect links, basically. I think I give him dodge and pierce barrier. Yep. And he's got over 3k defense, so that works for him. Keeps him alive. For Jugram, I don't know. I think I'm running defense on him as well, but I don't have the gold chappy, so it doesn't really work. His His defense, I think, is still, yeah, it's still below. Or just barely getting to 3K. So he really needs the Golden Chappie, which I just unfortunately don't have in power. But I do have the links for him, which is nice at the very least. I believe that I've given him dodge and LDS, though I might change out the LDS just because LDS kill is becoming more and more prominent. It's the worst skill in the game. I run a 1 out of 5 Kuroshiki because he is busted out of all control. I run him with attack and, of course, the DR links. I have perfect, I think, damage 20% links for all attributes, so I'm really hoping that I pull some characters otherwise. But I got him with, of course, dodge and LDS as well, for the times when it does come up. It is useful to have. But there's also not a lot else that I would really want to put on him. Anyway, that's my PvP. I do have a few, I guess Team 4 is not set up, but I used to run Tsukishima. I just don't, he's only 4 out of 5, and I also don't have the Gold Chappie, so I was using an off color for him. I was considering running Askin, actually. The problem is that I only have 1 Gold Chappie for tech, and I don't really want to reroll it for defense, because I actually use it in other content. And then the other big thing, of course, I do have all the tech DR, but I don't have a defense roll on Askin. I think he still has the attack roll, or the focus roll, whatever it is. Something like that. He doesn't... Let's see if I can go into him here. It's not going to let me. Anyway, I think that he might be alright at 505 Gold Chappie max defense against... oh boy, Yahweh, whatever. But otherwise, I generally sit at Captain and Lieutenant, and I don't have a problem there. The last thing that I really kind of want to do... Oh, I was going to show where I am on things that I need, right? Before I go through my last little bit here. So let me go into things that I need. So obviously I'm missing those 2 Super Pot units. I would like to cover those attributes. But the other thing is just, as far as Chronicle Quest bonus goes, I've got, I think, most of them. I'm missing this Uryu, which he does double as 2 different CQ fragment bonuses, which is unfortunate. But I'm only missing 2 Chronicle Quest characters out of the entire roster of fragment bonuses, at least. So, that's good, I suppose. So I have part 2 covered. Part 1 is the one where I'm missing 2 of them, because it's both that Uryu as well as New Year's Rukia, who doesn't show up on banners ever, and whenever she does, she eludes me like the plague. Yeah, there's that other. And then, for whatever reason, he's fragments here too. They really tripled him up. It's kind of annoying. So if I get that Uryu, he solves more of it for me than getting the other, but he hasn't shown up on anything in a long time either. So I just really need those Chronicle Quest bonus units to kind of fill out my last few CQ units. Obviously accessories are a big. I could use Golden Chappies in the last 2 attributes that I don't have, which are Tech and Speed. But, dupes are always welcome. Dupes are always very welcome. Otherwise, my accessories are mostly there. There's a few that I'm missing. Obviously, T-sets is the biggest thing. I'll go into my actual account details here, and I can show you where I am stat-wise for everything. Obviously, I've taken Genjo into the most amount of content. Surprised Eva hasn't overcome Akon or Moe, but I used them in my farm team for a while before I got Eva. And then, before I started using Genjo, I was using Tokunada. Of course, my linked characters are all Kisuke's. Character completion, I am about 460 short. Same thing, for whatever reason, I don't know why there's... Oh, the one max level character I don't have is that Toshiro that I think you're looking at in that one screen. I've cleared all the quests. I don't like leaving things unclear. There's people that have that mentality of, oh, they'll bank, they'll bank their orbs by not clearing a quest, and I think that's a foolish mentality. And AOCL is our guild within our Discord. I made the guild because I just wanted to have a kind of casual guild to play every day with my Discord mates. Um, I have gotten the head captain before. That's the highest rank that I've ever had. Notably, my highest win streak is 112, which is, as far as I understand, probably the highest win streak you can have without spending orbs. You might be able to get a little bit higher if you bank a whole week's worth of orbs from the previous week, actually. But if you're not banking orbs and you're not spending orbs, 112 is the highest you can get. I might be able to break that if I really go all out, but the reason I adopted the strategy that I did, where I basically tank a week and then have overflow to really win a week, is so that I don't have to be very precise about logging in and getting my wins twice a day to really satisfy, really more than twice a day, to really satisfy the resets on those tickets. Otherwise, guild wise, it's whatever. About 200 days in the current guild since I made it. Whew. So working on a year. I have cleared most of the Sinkaimon 2 floors of ordeals. I guess I just don't touch ordeals. I don't really go for speed clear in Sinkaimon. I just go for clearing. Maybe I should go and clear ordeals some days just so that it says that it's clear and not 2 floors deep. Otherwise, I tend to do the epic raids just to clear the shop. I'm actually surprised. I'm only missing 6 of the familiars. Mostly those ones that never get rerun, like Acid Wire. I've done all of Chronicle Quest, obviously you saw that, and I am exactly at 730 login days. Yeah, that's more or less it. I haven't played a ton of Arena, but I do play a little bit. I guess, that is something, that is one last aspect of my account that I can go to. I almost forgot. I suppose I can show that off. If that is even something. Is Arena even something to show off? I don't play a ton of Arena. I do it to clear orders and to get the orbs. It is nice for what's available. See, I was only 10 in my previous league. I had some real try-hard folks in that league, so I didn't really do very much. I guess I could sort this by rank so you can see. Let me, of course, make sure this is all reset and sort by rank. Yep. You can see where I am rank-wise. I do have a lot of good units for Arena. I just haven't played very much of it. I tend to stop around R5 for a lot of units. I feel like I have more that I took up to R5 for links, but I guess this makes sense. Yeah. Take a lot of units to 2 just because it's very easy to win, you can either win a match or lose 2 of them. But I do have a lot, obviously, of characters to do more Arena with if I really wanted to grind out the trophies. It's just not a mode that I spend too much time in, even though it is a nice mode. I really like the changes they made to it since it was released. But yeah, that is about it for 2 years of Bleach Brave Souls. Like I said, I started playing around 5th anniversary. I suppose one thing that I can do is I can kind of show what my start looked like in Bleach Brave Souls as well, as one last little treat. If I go to acquired and go ascending and then sort this by, make sure that we filter 6 stars, you could see the sort of first units that I got. Notably, I wonder, because I know I got that. I wonder if this is including everyone. If I do descending and I go all the way down, because I feel like I thought I got my first unit was actually like Genjo. But he got a resurrection, and that's why he changed. Makes sense, because I had actually Genjo and Tsukushima were my first 2 units before this Uryu. But I very quickly, I say very quickly, they just recently got their resurrections. So I technically acquired them, but then they have been moved further up in my album, or further up in my inventory as far as acquired goes, right? I got Pesh very early on because I was very excited that I could get him as a character. Got those Quincy guys. Yeah, pulled Tokinata, and then he basically carried me for quite some time. But yeah, I was pulling these 1,000 Year Blood War units My early PvT team, of course, was Ichibei and Kenpachi. I had Lily Net in there for a little while, even back whenever Prevent Heal wasn't a thing and bonus abilities weren't really a thing. Um, yeah, as you can see, not terrible. I know whenever I got that chat, I was very elated because he was good for Brave Battle as well. Power Hakone is too powerful. And then, yeah, not really. As you could see, this Rukia was my first Max Transcended unit, and then very soon after, I managed to pull the Anniversary Byakuya, and then that Burn the Witch event happened, and I was lucky enough to get both the characters from it, so that made me quite happy. Otherwise, eventually started getting these other pot units. Managed to pull the Masaki. That made me pretty elated. The Ryukin was really cool at the time because we didn't have very many Sharpshooter or Marauder units. Getting more potion units as we go up. Managed to pull both Mom and Dad for the end of the year. And then I can kind of timeline you through this. This is actually kind of fun for me. I like going back through it. Here we have that banner. This banner's been the bane of my existence. You might notice that I still haven't pulled the Mayuri. I have put probably 80,000 orbs into that banner across multiple banners just trying to chase. Because I do like this Genjo a whole lot. He's like one of my favorite kind of just auto characters. I think he's got really clean animations. I just like his design. And then I wanted 5 out of 5 Tsukushima for PvP because he was the Lord for a while, But for some reason I never even pulled the Mayuri, which is the other featured character out of that banner. It's just shafted me over time. I would have liked to get that character 5 out of 5. I eventually got Homeboy 5 out of 5, Old Jugram, in 5 steps, which was kind of cool. I took Edgerod up to 2020 as a joke. I think as of getting Kokoto, I had all of the potion units finally for the basic potions. I'm pretty sure that finally covered all of my basic attributes. Maybe, I don't know if I got this Uryu or if I had the Kenpachi earlier. I don't remember. We'll see if the Kenpachi shows up since him, but I'm pretty sure I had the Kenpachi and then I wanted to summon for the Uryu because the Kenpachi is absolute trash. I finally got that 5th Ichigo way after the fact, around the time of Swimsuit Banner. I was very glad that I got the Swimsuit Retsu because she was a huge improvement over the Momo. This is where I pulled these two absolute kings within the same 10 cast of a Brave Souls ticket. Only do them by the 10s, don't do them by the 100s. That's what I've learned. That's the real lesson here. Otherwise, this is another banner where I got 5 out of 5 Jushiro and 5 out of 5 Yama, and I didn't pull a single of the Shunsui. So it's weird how they evade you like that sometimes. I'm glad that I got the ones that I wanted, but yeah, absolutely bizarre. I went party time because I liked, again, these characters had good abilities. Of course, Chad's Chad. I'm very happy I got Bruno, but now I finally have replaced him with Yamamoto because, Bruno, even though Bruno was really good, I don't know if he ever really quite lived up to the hype for me. He's really, really good unit, but as far as power units go, people always tout power units as being like one of the strongest attributes, but until this Yamamoto came out, I don't know, I feel like I was doing better with other units, but I guess I had the anniversary units. Bruno was basically anniversary level, to be fair. Maybe I'm losing my mind. Maybe I'm just out of it. Of course, had to get that Eva. Eva's my man. Pulled a lot of this Noelle. I think she's 4 out of 5 right now. Should probably move source her, but I won't. I don't have a speed move source anyway. Happy that I got the Retsu, but I don't think I pulled the Kenpachi till later. I'm really happy that I got that Lunar Rukia. Let's see. Got both Soifan and Yorichi off of that banner. Made me happy. Um, pulled both Kuryoshiki and Azushiro, even though, both of them are kind of really quickly losing any worth that they had. I was glad to get the Christmas Orihime, get these swimsuits. The swimsuit banner was nutty. I was so ready to just skip it, and then they gave them all the best farming abilities in the game. And then yeah, we are quickly coming up on. I got Kagorosa from tickets. This is my anniversary ticket pool actually. Just here recently for 7th anniversary. I got him off the banner, and then the same thing here. I got the Uryu off the banner. This was the recent resurrection, as you can see. Also pulled him off the movie banner. Yeah, yep, and that catches us up to just this most recent Yamamoto banner, or Thousand Year Blood War banner. I only pulled the Yamamoto and the Aizen. I say only; those are two real big prizes. Obviously, I don't really need the Aizen for anything, really. The Yama helps me a lot. I immediately gave him a move source and took him up to 2020. But I was really hoping to get the Yuhabak. But maybe I'll get him on his individual. That is the hope and the prayer. But that is basically everything that I could catch you up on as far as an account showcase goes. I'm not going to spend the time to show you that all my accessories are 30%. With the Brawl Quest that we've been getting, yeah, there's no point. Like, obviously, I have 1,400 brushes just sitting there, waiting for me to get a new, like, Chappie or something. But that has been my account. That has been the showcase. I don't have a ton of orbs that I've been sitting on because they've just been releasing fire banners. And, anniversary just came and went. So I'm hoping end of month isn't something that I actually want. I hope that I can just kind of go the orbs that I get from tomorrow's Senkaimon on this Yuhabak individual coming up at the end of the month. But yeah, that's it. This is where I am 2 years in. This has been Karakura Gold, reminding you that spirits are forever with you. Stay gold.